Hello, Watchmen of Ephraim. I'm going to continue this series. Is Donald Trump the last president of the United States? Donald Trump, last president of the United States? Exclamation point, question mark. Because of what's going on over in Europe, and especially Germany. For quite some time, I have witnessed that this is where this beast kingdom, the heart of it, will be. With Germany being the lead nation and the Antichrist coming out of Germany. Now, when he was first elected, he was stirring up Europe, and especially Germany. He was really picked on Germany, especially concerning not contributing to NATO. But I want to mention once again, before I get into some articles showing you some headlines and maybe reading a little bit from one, if indeed we are Ephraim, and I believe we are Ephraim, if I can go to the map here, the multitude of nations, a fullness of nations, the lead tribe of the house of Israel, this last king must suffer a certain fate, and it would be the most humiliating thing that could happen to someone's king. Let you think on that. I have his oracle. I've had it since 2016. So, explanation point, question mark, test all things. Will Donald Trump be the last president of the United States? And if he is, well, that means destruction also for this country. For its ever-growing wickedness. We're not repenting. Number one, from our wicked, pagan, Christianized religion. Anyways, let me go to some headlines here. Hopefully this won't be more than 15 minutes. I'm doing this early in the morning before I go to work. I kind of got a second wind, so I'm going to be ramping up teachings, and maybe Wednesday evenings or early Thursday mornings, some 10-15 minute teachings, besides the long ones that I do end up doing. Backfired spectacularly. I can't bring it up very high. European officials reportedly now view the U.S. as an adversary. So the speech that J.D. Vance went over like a week ago and spoke in Germany at a conference, and he ripped them out another one, if I might say, concerning free speech, and especially Germany not allowing the AfD, this right-wing party that gained second place in their election Sunday, allowing them to partake of their politics. They're in an active role in their government. So they're trying to form a government now, and they want this party that gained the second most votes and second biggest representative party in the German government. They're trying to figure out a way to shut them out. So J.D. Vance went over there, and they're pro-populist, Trump and his vice president, and it backfired. If Vice President J.D. Vance hoped to earn respect among international leaders with his speech in Germany last week, it wouldn't work, according to one senior diplomat. Vance not only didn't persuade his audience, he insulted them. The Financial Times reported Monday. His speech backfired spectacularly, convincing many listeners that America itself, now listen, is now a threat to Europe. This was a direct assault on European democracy, alleged a German politician. Listen, it's very clear now Europe is alone, confessed a senior diplomat. The reporter asked the man if he now sees the United States as an adversary, and he replied, yes. Notice how quickly things are changing. A judgment is on its way to judge a extremely wicked and rebellious nation. That's my witness. Notice, this is the key article here, or the headline. Germany's Merz. So this Friedrich Merz, who was elected the head of what's their part? I'm not really I'm not really big on politics and parties, but they're the second most conservative party in Germany. I got to brush up here. Okay, I've been spending a lot of time on the Torah and the Torah of the priesthood, and I took a break from this, so I got to get caught up. Election winner likens the Trump administration to Putin's Russia as he bids to take Europe, now notice, in a new direction. He wants independence from Trump's America. Take note of that. They're going to break away. Friedrich Merz did not even wait for the final results in Germany's election before delivering what could well be a defining verdict on U.S. President Donald Trump, consigning Europe's 80-year alliance with the United States, now notice, to the past. The Trump administration does not care about Europe, and it's aligning with Russia. And it is aligning with Russia, said Merz, who is on course to become Germany's new leader. The continent, he warned, must urgently strengthen its defenses and potentially even find a replacement for NATO within months. Shocking. Even my son sent me this article. He's very disturbed because I've witnessed this to him for years. All right. Mertz's comments mark a historic watershed. They reveal how deeply Trump has shaken the political foundations of Europe, which has depended on American security guarantees since 1945. We are an empire in decline because of all of our debt. We have to withdraw from our empire, just like Manasseh, our older brother, had to after World War II, and they handed us the reins. Genesis 48:19. I know, my son, I know. He shall be a people, Manasseh, Great Britain, and he too shall be great. But truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and he shall become a multitude or fullness of nations. Notice the ancient 12 tribes in Ephraim here. Notice the shape here. Even when you add the tribe of Dan in, what does it look like? Looks like the United States. Dan. Ireland. 36 million in the United States, only 6 million in Ireland itself. Looks like the West Coast, huh? Looks like Texas here, the Gulf of Mexico, or America. You got a little like Florida here, right? The panhandle of Florida. You look like you have New England up here, and then the Great Lakes, where the Lake Ontario, Lake Erie dip, and then you have the border between Manasseh, Canada, and the United States. And across the water here, you have the other half tribe of Manasseh. on the other side of the Jordan. Great Britain, England, Canada. Get it? The thing that has been, United States, Ephraim, is what will be. Look at the shape. That which has been is what will be. There's nothing new under the sun. Small forerunner, latter day end fulfillment. Okay? So, Mertz, notice who's the lead nation. It says when Europe catches a cold, or Germany catches a cold, when Germany's sick, Europe catches a cold. I don't know. It's 3 in the morning. 4:20 in the morning where I'm at. I'm still trying to wake up. When Germany sneezes, Europe catches a cold. Let me get a sip of coffee here. Answering journalists' questions, the leader of Germany's Christian Democratic Union, the CDU, suggestion that NATO might not survive in its current form. In that case, he believes Europe may need an independent military alliance separate from the United States. Keep that in mind. What do we have here going on? What might we be seeing here, the beginnings of? All right. A woman riding a beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, and it's a red beast. Why is it a red beast? The book of Revelation is full of allusions, over 800. Notice a beast rising out of the sea. Here's a... Europe knows who they are. This is a stamp. An EU stamp. It's to send mail. Notice a woman riding a beast. This is Europa. Riding a beast. They know who they are. Outside EU headquarters. Europa. Riding a beast. This is the goddess Europa. Riding a beast. Notice, in the ocean. A woman riding a beast. This is Europa. I'm just freezing right now. The god. My memory's terrible. And I'm getting old. All those years of insomnia beat my brain into the ground. Europa on a beast in the water. Beast rising out of the sea. This is an illusion. This is God coming into your world, giving you an illusion. Do a little elbow grease. Searching. Search the matter out. A woman. What does a woman represent? This is a fallen woman. Represents a religious organization. A woman riding a beast. Woman riding a beast. Europe, Europa. Roman Catholic Church. Who's Europe aligning with? Concerning trade, concerning economic cooperation, concerning trade. Latin America, they just signed a huge agreement to lower tariffs. South America, Mexico, Latin America, 600 million Catholics. What's going to be aligned here? This beast, Daniel 7 verse 7, it's going to be more diverse than any that were before it. These are actually a lot of the descendants of Esau. Esau always dwells to the south of Israel. Keep that in mind. Stole his birthright. Well, God had planned that Jacob should have the birthright to begin with. After 1588 in the Spanish Armada, who rose to power to dominate the earth in the last days? Jeremiah 31:9, Ephraim is my firstborn, also represents the Messiah, ruling the earth in the latter days, beginning in the latter days. What's going to take place? Jacob's trouble. The two brothers. The time is coming when my father is going to die, and then I will kill my brother Jacob. These are prophecies. These aren't little child stories. I remember going into the doctor's office when I was a child, and they had two little children, Esau and Jacob, all those little Bible stories. These aren't fairy tales. These are things that are beginning to play out before your eyes. But, you notice, nobody's really taking notice. Germany's election winner, Merz, aims to lead Europe with U.S. involvement dwindling. I think I have another article here. I only put up a few. Trump is shaking Europe from its slumber. He's waking them up. They're going to become our enemies. God is going to use this beast like he did Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar, my servant, right, to punish the house of Israel, France, Reuben. Anyways, I'm going to do a video on who the tribes are. Anyways, that'll take a little bit of research, but the 12 tribes to punish the house of Israel. Jacob's trouble. The Great Tribulation. All right. I have any articles here? More articles here. Here's one here. NATO prepares for a post-America alliance. Okay. European stamp. Woman riding the beast outside of the EU headquarters. Right? Woman riding a beast. Woman riding a beast in the ocean. A harlot woman riding the beast. Europa. Get it? If this continues to develop, I'm going to ask you to start sharing these videos, this witness, if you have benefited from my teachings. So that's it for this morning. I didn't sleep that good last night either. Anyways, there you go. What are we seeing? What are we seeing? I saw a beast rising out of the sea. Okay. See what represents what? The nations. seas. So a beast rising out of the sea. And I forgot to mention, the Pope is near death. Will the next Pope be the false prophet who will abdicate to the beast? Because there's going to be an eighth beast that's going to come out of this the seventh one, with no woman riding on it. Because God is going to execute judgment on this wicked woman, full of filthiness in her cup and abominations, the filthiness of her fornication, evil doctrines like eternal torture, the immortal soul, so on and so forth. Anyways, that's all I have here today for this update. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.